When Tamerlan Tsarnaev returned to Dagestan, where he'd spent some of his teenage years, his relatives said it was a happy reunion. But there were some differences, according to his aunt. He'd quit drinking, grown a beard, and he'd found religion. He was no fanatic. He was curious, she said. We would talk about his commitment to religion, but it wasn't extreme. Members of a mosque in Dagestan told us Tamerlan attended Friday prayers, but there was nothing unusual about his behavior. One neighbor told us Tamerlan spent most of his visit helping his father to renovate a shop. What he did with the rest of his time is not known. Dagestan, which borders Chechnya, is the center of a violent Islamic insurgency fighting for independence from Russia. In 2010, Islamic militants from the region bombed the Moscow subway system during rush hour, killing 38 and wounding more than 60. And while there's no evidence that Tamerlan joined these militant groups, the violence would have been impossible to ignore. Analyst Maria Littman has studied Chechnya since the 90s.
You hang around with people your age, with probably young men. And I think it doesn't take too long before you discover that some of those young men are probably involved in something that is unlawful activities.
But yesterday, the most feared terrorist group in the region said it had nothing to do with the marathon bombing and it had never made contact with Tamerlan.
Charlie Daggett has been looking into this further in Moscow. Charlie, what are the Russians saying about whether they're going to follow up on this investigation?
Well, a Russian government official that we spoke to today who's familiar with the investigation said that they're looking to see if there are any direct contacts or links between Tamerlan and any of the known terrorist or militant groups in the region during his time in Dagestan. At this early point in the investigation, they say they have found none.
A lot of investigating to go. Charlie, thank you very much.